Okay, I'm on a roll knocking these out. So I'm gonna keep going. Oh wait, one sec. Okay, if this becomes distracting for me, I'm not gonna do it again. But I'm gonna try it this one time, and then if it's okay this one time, I'll do it on the next one. I've got two more trade recap videos to bang out real quick. Um, okay, so this one is gonna be. I'll put the link to the tweet down below. Uh, but let me take a screenshot and pull it up on the screen. So this is a recap of this 100 point trade right here that I took on, I think it was on the 25th, unless I did this late. I don't think I did this late though. So we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna go to the 15-minute. I'm gonna try to stay on the higher time frame as much as possible here. Okay. So step one, recognize the higher time frame trend and possible liquidity draws. And I sent some pictures talking about filling this gap being a point of interest for me. And I also talked about how we have this 2-hour swing up here. Let's just remove this real quick. I also talked about how we have this 2-hour swing up here, which makes price on the 2-hour still bearish because we have yet to make a structural swing higher on the 2-hour. Well, now we've flipped up on the 2-hour, which I just made videos on those longs about. But on this one, I was looking for it to come up into the zone, and then I was looking for it to go fill this gap to begin with. So the next picture is step 2. Pay attention to and respect the current market trend, 15-minute chart. So I think actually I didn't just take the trade right off that. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't just take the trade right off that. I waited, and then where did I hold this to? I don't even know. How am I going to get 100 points out of this? I guess I just held it a little lower. But, okay, so pay attention to and respect the current market trend. And I drew a box here. Why did I draw a box here? Because this is, in my opinion, as far as structure goes, a 15-minute flip down. That's because we've cleared these highs, and up here we put in a high candle with body closure, and then we go and close below that. We do the same thing here, right? So it could be that this is the swing. It could be that this is the swing as far as this 15-minute candle right here goes, which is what we're going to be basing the trade off of. It really doesn't matter at all. So let's just keep this as the swing for now, just in case that's what it is. And continue on. So I marked out my opening gap that I wanted to see get filled. And I also marked out my fractal Mark II. So what do I mean by a fractal Mark II? Fractal Mark II, a Mark II is when you body close below the protected low and you flip down and then you wick up in there. A fractal Mark II is where you wick below that low, you tap up in, and then you pull down. We treat it almost the same depending on the context, being that the 2-hour is bearish and I believe that we're going to go fill this gap. So I have structure to follow. I have a liquidity draw below. I'm okay with using the fractal Mark II in this instance. And then I say zoom in to find internal liquidity and mark out structure. Begin to recognize familiar patterns and movements of the market like the Mark II. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. I wanted to avoid that, but I'm going all the way back here. Look at this open. Price is just going down, man, like a fat kid on a seesaw. Anyways, we're going to have to go hunting for this. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So right here, we have a 1 minute flip down, then up, then down. I know we're going backwards in time, but we're going forwards in progression as far as understanding of these concepts. So again, I talked about the rubber band last video. We have a protected low because it goes and takes this external high. Then we have a, like I said before, and this is actually accurate math or anything, I'm just calling it this, but the double protected high because it runs the flip, it runs the protected low. So this is a flip protected high rather than just a swing. And then we go run that, which is like now we've got a triple protected low. So when we go through this thing, I mean, I am like so bearish, especially having a draw below, right? When we do that, we actually do form a valid, not a fractal, but a valid Mark II on the 1 minute as well, which you can see gets swept and then dumps down. So the fractal 15-minute Mark II and the valid non-fractal 1 minute Mark II are touching each other essentially. That sounded weird. What did I say? Be patient enough to wait. So I talk about how it looks like we're forming some bearish structure, which this swing is like incorrect. This is not even valid. We actually don't form a swing here because this low, this actually makes the trade even better now that I'm looking at it correctly. We don't close above this candle, then we need to bring a body closure down. Once our body gets below that, we're looking to close above this candle. And we don't close above it. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. We do close above it. Okay, no, I was right the whole time. This is a swing. This is a swing. And it sends price out, which is great. It looks like it wants to work, but it needs to come take this out. And then once it comes and takes it out, it does a 5-second bear flip, which we're going to be able to see over here. Dude, is that a train? We don't even have a train here. No, that's a truck. Dude, how am I going to get to the 5-second on November 25th? I don't even know if I can. Oh, come on. I have premium. All right. Anyways, I'll just tell you where it is, and I'll pull up the picture as well. So it's actually similar to the model of the long that I took today. Sweeps the Mark II, flips up on the 5-second. That's just basically how it always works. Is Script calling me? 1 sec. Recording. Okay, so sweep the Mark II, 5-second flip. Let me show you the picture of the 5-second flip, and I'll mark out where it is. So here's the picture. Step 4, be patient enough to wait for a confirmation 5-second chart. So I'm just going to set it over here and show you that it is right here. Beautiful. Oh my God, dude, this model is so good. It 5-second flips down. That's when I hop in. I said enter your trade. Step 5, enter your trade with peace of mind, knowing that you took a valid setup. Be okay with the outcome, win or loss, and manage the trade well while never forgetting to secure some profits along the way when a trade is going in your favor. So I said that in other videos as well. You need to be taking profits. Look at my popping Twitter. 3 likes, 144 views. Looks like, yeah, I hopped in. I don't know if I hopped in prematurely or not. I might have a little bit. Did I sell 10? Yeah, I did. I was in 10 micros on this one. So TP'd for half around here. I can't pull up the 5 second, but I'm showing the picture because I want to talk about it. So when it gets down here, I'm looking to move my stop above these swings, especially when I see, God, this is really important. I really have to talk about this. If you can see here, you're gonna have to like look really close. We actually make a low, a high, a low, and then we flip up, right? So when we flip back down, that is the double or triple protected low or whatever, right? If a flip up is a double protected low, then this is a triple protected high, which means once I took profit here, I moved my stop to here. And then once we make more swings, I think we made like another one and then another one. That's when I move my stop a little bit lower, make another swing, take some profit, move my stop lower. And then finally, I move my stop below this low right here, or sorry, above this high, which I really don't know why. I totally could have put it up here. I think I even said that in the group. I was like, that was stupid. Because I usually trail two swings behind. And I think I just felt like, we go low, high, low, and we close this. So I moved my stop right there. That's when I got stopped out for 100 points on the final runner. So secured like 25, 30 points on half, and then like 40 points or so on another one, and then 60 points on this one, and then 80 points or so on these, and then 100 on this. So it's like a 100-point trade because, you're not going to click on it if it's a 100-point trade. You could have held it all of the contracts the entire time. I was just basically counting my runner. That's essentially it. Because realistically, the target is going to be this, which is why I took a good portion of them here, which is still a good trade because you were getting in along this and taking 50 points. That's a banger either way. But then to be able to hold it and trail and capitalize on that is the answer to long-term profitability. If you ever ask anyone what the answer to long-term profitability is, and they don't say runners, they are not profitable. End of story. Because that's the only way, that is literally the only way that me or Ruski or Standard or the people that I trade with and that I respect are long-term profitable. And the only way, like I said, I'm long-term profitable is just making more on your winners than you lose on your losers, because sometimes you just can't control the market. You never can control the market. It's going to lose. You're going to get it right. You're going to get it perfect. You're going to have patience, and it's going to lose. You're going to be like, okay, I'm 500 down. So are you just going to take 500 on the win, or are you going to take 500 and then leave a runner to get another 500? That's how it works. Yeah. That's, I think, a shorter recap on this one, only 13 minutes on this. Yeah, this wasn't too distracting because I just took OBS off of my screen. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that was the trade. We're going to move on to do the 250-point trade real quick, and then I'll be done for the night.